As tensions erupt once again in the Middle East, the ripple effects are being felt across the skies, and one of the most talked about developments is Qatar Airways' temporary suspension of flights to key regional destinations. In the wake of the recent U.S. airstrikes on Iranian nuclear facilities, actions that aligned with Israel's ongoing military campaign, the regional atmosphere has become highly volatile. This latest round of conflict has triggered a sweeping reaction from global airlines, and Qatar Airways is among those making fast and firm adjustments. In response to the unstable security environment, Qatar Airways has announced the cancellation of all flights to Iran, Iraq, and Syria. The airline made it clear that these suspensions are strictly precautionary, emphasizing their commitment to passenger and crew safety. In a public statement, they reiterated that they are following international aviation safety protocols to the letter and are monitoring the situation closely. For travelers who had planned journeys through these regions, this is undoubtedly a major disruption, but one made necessary by the evolving risks. This decision didn't come in isolation. It follows a broader trend among major international and regional carriers who have either canceled flights or rerouted them entirely to avoid flying through dangerous airspace. Since Israel began its latest military offensive on June 13, airspace over Iran, Iraq, Syria, and parts of Jordan has been closed or considered hazardous. As a result, carriers like British Airways, Lufthansa, and Emirates have also diverted routes or paused operations to the region. The stakes are high, not just because of the direct risk of missile or drone activity, already flagged by aviation safety watchdogs, but because this airspace is strategically vital for global travel. It serves as a primary corridor connecting Europe and Asia. With closures stacking up, aircraft are being forced to reroute through Saudi Arabia, the Caspian region, or even further south via the Red Sea, adding both time and cost to operations. For Qatar Airways, a leading Gulf carrier with extensive connections between East and West, this moment is especially critical. But this is not the first time the airline has faced geopolitical turbulence. From regional blockades to pandemic disruptions, Qatar Airways has built a reputation for agile and resilient operations. In fact, their swift and transparent response to this crisis, clearly prioritizing safety while ensuring passengers are kept informed, reflects the operational maturity that's become essential in today's unpredictable aviation landscape. What happens next is still uncertain. There's no clear date for the resumption of suspended routes, and much depends on how the conflict between Israel, Iran, and the U.S. evolves in the coming days. For now, Qatar Airways is offering affected passengers alternative routes, rebooking options, and refunds. Meanwhile, their aircraft continue to operate on revised flight paths where safe, using corridors approved by aviation authorities. Ultimately, the message is clear. Safety comes first. As Qatar Airways navigates through yet another challenging geopolitical storm, it's doing so with caution, clarity, and the experience to adapt under pressure. For passengers, it's a time to stay informed, remain flexible, and appreciate the complex decisions airlines must make when the skies grow uncertain. Stay subscribed for more videos.